Welcome to Life Theory. In today's lesson, we will be discussing 15 activities that are a complete waste of time and that you might be doing without even realizing it. In our fast-paced world, time is one of the most valuable assets we have. However, we often find ourselves wasting it on activities that provide no real benefit or value to our lives. So, get ready to take notes, because we're about to dive into some of the most common time-wasting activities that you should avoid to make the most out of your time. Number 1. Constantly griping and grumbling. Are you constantly complaining and grumbling about everything that goes wrong in your life? Do you find yourself always pointing out the negative in every situation? Well, in this lesson, we're going to talk about why constantly griping and grumbling is a complete time waste and how it's negatively impacting your life. When you spend all your time complaining, you're not only wasting your own time, but you're also wasting the time of those around you. It creates a negative energy and atmosphere that can bring down the mood of the people around you. Additionally, when you're always complaining, you're not actively seeking solutions to your problems. Instead, you're just dwelling on them and not taking any action to fix them. Complaining is a bad habit that can lead to a negative mindset and outlook on life. It can also lead to increased stress levels, which can have a negative impact on your health. Rather than constantly complaining, try to focus on finding solutions to your problems. This will not only save you time, but it will also improve your overall well-being. Remember, your time is precious, and you shouldn't waste it on things that won't bring you any benefit. So, instead of complaining, start focusing on finding solutions to your problems, and you'll be amazed at how much more productive and positive your life will become. Complaining is a complete time waste that can negatively impact your life and those around you. Rather than focusing on the negative, try to find solutions to your problems and create a more positive and productive environment for yourself and others. Number 2. Juggling too many tasks at once. Multitasking is often considered as a productive habit, but it is far from it. The human brain is not designed to handle too many tasks simultaneously, and when you juggle too many tasks, you end up doing none of them well. In fact, multitasking is known to decrease productivity, increase stress and mistakes, and ultimately waste a lot of your time. Many people believe that multitasking is the best way to get more done in a shorter amount of time. However, research has shown that it is the opposite. Studies have revealed that when people try to do multiple things at once, it takes longer to complete each task, and the quality of their work suffers. This is because when you switch between tasks, your brain needs to take time to adjust to each new task, which reduces your focus and efficiency. Imagine you are trying to work on a project while responding to emails and taking phone calls. Your brain is constantly switching between these different activities, which means you are not giving your full attention to any of them. As a result, you may make mistakes in your work, take longer to respond to emails, and miss important information on the phone calls. The key to being productive is to focus on one task at a time, complete it, and then move on to the next one. This way, you can give your full attention to each task and complete it more efficiently. By doing this, you will be able to get more done in less time and with better quality. Multitasking is a complete time waster that leads to decreased productivity, increased stress, and mistakes. Instead of trying to juggle too many tasks at once, focus on one task at a time and complete it before moving on to the next one. By doing this, you can maximize your time and achieve better results in all areas of your life. Number 3. Fantasizing about working out instead of actually doing it. It's easy to get caught up in daydreaming about the perfect body or the ideal fitness routine. But what happens when those dreams don't translate into action? That's right, you end up wasting time. Thinking about working out might feel productive, but the truth is, it doesn't actually get you any closer to your fitness goals. In fact, it might be holding you back. While visualizing success can be a powerful motivator, the key to making real progress is taking action. Instead of spending your time fantasizing about hitting the gym, get up and actually go. Even if it's just for a quick walk or jog, any physical activity is better than none. So why do we waste so much time thinking about exercising instead of actually doing it? For one, it's easy to get overwhelmed by the idea of committing to a workout routine, especially if you're not sure where to start. It's also tempting to procrastinate, thinking that you'll have more time or energy later on. But the truth is, there's no better time than now to start prioritizing your health and fitness. Not only will regular exercise benefit your physical well-being, but it can also have a positive impact on your mental health and overall quality of life. So the next time you catch yourself daydreaming about working out, remind yourself that action is the only way to make progress. Whether it's hitting the gym, going for a run, or taking a yoga class, make time for physical activity and prioritize your health. Your body and mind will thank you for it. Don't waste time thinking about working out, take action and make physical activity a regular part of your routine. Number 4. Cheating on your significant other. Cheating on your significant other is a complete waste of time and is also a harmful act that can destroy relationships. Many people engage in cheating because they believe they will find more excitement or satisfaction outside of their relationship, but this could not be further from the truth. Cheating often results in feelings of guilt, shame, and regret, which can consume a significant amount of time and emotional energy. Additionally, it can lead to distrust and a breakdown in communication within the relationship, leading to more time wasted on trying to fix the damage caused by the act of cheating. Furthermore, engaging in cheating can often lead to a cycle of dishonesty and deceit that can carry over into other areas of life, leading to further wasted time and negative consequences. It's important to recognize that cheating is a choice and a behavior that can be avoided by being honest and upfront with your partner. If you're feeling unsatisfied in your relationship, it's important to communicate those feelings with your partner and work together to find a solution that benefits both parties. In the end, cheating only leads to wasted time and heartache. By prioritizing honesty and respect in your relationships, you can save yourself and others from unnecessary pain and turmoil. Number 5. Consuming the latest headlines, bad news, etc. In today's world, it is almost impossible to escape the barrage of bad news and negativity that floods our media. With the 24-hour news cycle, social media, and the internet, it's easy to get caught up in a constant stream of negativity. However, constantly consuming the latest headlines and bad news can be a complete waste of time and a drain on our mental health. When we focus on negative news stories, we put ourselves in a state of anxiety and fear, which can lead to depression, stress, and even physical health problems. The constant exposure to negative news can cause us to feel overwhelmed and helpless, leading to feelings of hopelessness and apathy. Furthermore, constantly consuming negative news can be a significant waste of time, as it rarely provides any actionable information that we can use to improve our lives or the world around us. Instead, it can be a distraction that takes our focus away from more productive and fulfilling activities. Of course, this is not to say that we should ignore the news entirely. It is important to stay informed about what's going on in the world around us, but we should be mindful of the impact it has on our mental health and our time. It's important to consume news in moderation, and to focus on positive and uplifting stories as well. Constantly consuming negative news and headlines can be a complete waste of time and detrimental to our mental health. We should strive to find a balance between staying informed and taking care of ourselves, and to focus on positive news and stories that can inspire us to make a positive impact on the world. Number 6. Roaming aimlessly through shopping centers. Have you ever gone to the mall without a purpose? Walking around, window shopping, and buying things on a whim? If so, you are not alone. Many people spend their free time roaming aimlessly through shopping centers, wasting time and money. While shopping can be a fun activity and a stress reliever, it can also be a complete waste of time if not done with a purpose. Shopping without a plan can lead to overspending, impulse purchases, and ultimately, regret. One of the main reasons people tend to waste their time shopping aimlessly is that they are looking for something to do, or they are bored. In these situations, it's important to remember that there are many other activities that are more productive and fulfilling than shopping. Instead of wandering around the mall, consider going for a walk or jog outside, practicing a hobby, reading a book, or spending time with loved ones. These activities can provide a sense of accomplishment, relaxation, and satisfaction that aimless shopping cannot. It's also important to note that shopping centers are often designed to encourage impulsive purchases. Stores use tactics such as sales, limited time offers, and eye-catching displays to entice shoppers to buy items they don't need. By avoiding the temptation to shop without a purpose, you can save time and money, and feel more in control of your life. Aimlessly roaming through shopping centers is a complete waste of time that can lead to overspending and regret. Instead, consider engaging in more productive and fulfilling activities that provide a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. By avoiding the temptation to shop without a plan, you can take control of your life and live more intentionally. Number 7. Binging on food and booze. Binging on food and booze is one of the most common activities people engage in that is a complete time waste. Not only can it have negative impacts on your health, but it can also waste your time and leave you feeling unproductive. Food and alcohol are often used as a way to cope with stress, anxiety, or boredom. However, this behavior can become habitual and lead to more significant health problems, such as obesity or alcohol addiction. Binge eating or drinking can be an easy trap to fall into, but it's crucial to understand that it won't solve any of the underlying issues that are causing you to turn to food or alcohol in the first place. Instead of binging, try to find healthier ways to deal with stress or anxiety, such as meditation, exercise, or spending time with loved ones. These activities not only provide a healthier outlet for your emotions but also help to boost your overall well-being. Moreover, binging on food and alcohol takes up time that could be better spent on more productive activities such as reading a book, learning a new skill, or spending time with friends and family. It's important to remember that indulging in food and alcohol in moderation is perfectly acceptable. However, it's crucial to recognize when these indulgences have become a habit and are negatively impacting your life. Binging on food and alcohol is a complete time waste that can have negative impacts on your health and overall well-being. By finding healthier ways to cope with stress and anxiety and spending your time on more productive activities, you can break this cycle and lead a more fulfilling life. Number 8. Attempting to change someone who doesn't want to change. Have you ever found yourself investing a significant amount of time and energy into changing someone? Whether it's a partner, friend, or family member, the desire to help someone grow and develop is understandable. However, it becomes a complete time waste when the other person is not interested in changing. Attempting to change someone who doesn't want to change is not only futile but also exhausting. People are complex creatures, and they have the right to choose their own path. It's not our place to force them to change or dictate how they should live their lives. Moreover, trying to change someone who doesn't want to change can cause tension and damage in relationships. So why do we do it? Sometimes we mistakenly believe that we can save someone from themselves. Other times we are motivated by a desire to make our lives easier. However, it's essential to recognize that change must come from within. It's not up to us to fix others or save them from their own problems. The only person we can control is ourselves. Instead of wasting time and energy trying to change someone else, focus on your own growth and development. Invest time in your own passions and interests, and surround yourself with people who support and encourage you. Remember that you are responsible for your own happiness and fulfillment, and ultimately, that is where your energy should be directed. Attempting to change someone who doesn't want to change is a waste of time and energy. Focus on your own growth and development and surround yourself with people who support and encourage you. Remember that you are responsible for your own happiness and fulfillment. Number 9. Obsessing over others' opinions of you. It's natural to care about what others think of us, but obsessing over it can be a major time waster. Whether it's constantly checking social media to see who's liked or commented on your posts or seeking validation from others, focusing too much on what others think can lead to anxiety, self-doubt, and wasted time. For example, spending hours deciding what to wear or how to style your hair just to impress someone else or constantly seeking approval from your boss can eat up your time and energy, leaving little room for the things that really matter. It's important to remember that while other people's opinions can be helpful, ultimately, it's up to us to decide our own worth and what we want to do with our time. Instead of worrying about pleasing others, focus on your own goals and aspirations. It's important to care about what others think, but not to the point where it takes over your life. Learn to value your own opinions and goals, and don't let the opinions of others hold you back from achieving your dreams. Number 10. Scrolling mindlessly through your feed. Have you ever found yourself reaching for your phone to scroll through social media when you should be doing something else? Have you ever spent hours mindlessly scrolling through your feed without realizing how much time has passed? If so, you're not alone. Mindless scrolling is one of the biggest time wasters of our time. While social media can be a great tool for staying connected with friends and family, staying up to date on news and trends, and sharing your own content, it can also be a huge source of distraction and wasted time. It's easy to get sucked into the endless scroll, and before you know it, hours have gone by. Not only does mindless scrolling waste your time, but it can also have negative effects on your mental health. Constantly comparing yourself to others and consuming unrealistic images and ideas can lead to feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem. Instead of wasting your time scrolling through social media, try setting limits on your screen time, scheduling specific times for social media use, or even taking a break from it altogether. Focus on activities that bring you joy and fulfillment, such as spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or engaging in self-care. Remember, your time is valuable, and you have the power to choose how you spend it. Don't let mindless scrolling take away from the things that truly matter in life. Number 11. Binge-watching TV shows. Netflix, HBO, Amazon Prime, Disney. Binge-watching TV shows has become a popular pastime for many people. With the rise of streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and HBO, it has become easier than ever to access entire seasons of shows at once. While there is nothing wrong with occasionally indulging in a binge-watching session, doing it too often can be a complete waste of time. One of the biggest downsides of binge-watching TV shows is the amount of time it consumes. Watching an entire season of a show in one sitting can take up several hours of your day, leaving little time for other productive activities like exercise, work, or socializing. It can also lead to poor sleep patterns, as staying up late to watch just one more episode can disrupt your sleep schedule. Additionally, binge-watching can become an addictive behavior. When you are constantly consuming TV shows, it can be difficult to stop and switch to other activities. It can also lead to a lack of productivity and motivation, as the desire to watch more can become overwhelming. Instead of binge-watching, try limiting yourself to a set amount of episodes per day or per week. This can help you to still enjoy your favorite shows without sacrificing your time and productivity. It's important to prioritize your goals and responsibilities over mindlessly watching TV. While binge-watching TV shows can be a fun and relaxing activity, it is important to be aware of the amount of time it consumes and the potential negative effects it can have on your life. By setting boundaries and limiting your screen time, you can still enjoy your favorite shows while also being productive and achieving your goals. Number 12. Checking your inbox incessantly. Checking your inbox is a common practice for most people, especially for those working in an office setting. However, this has become a habit for some, leading to a waste of time and inefficiency in their work. Constantly checking your inbox is one of the most common time-wasting activities that we engage in. The problem with constantly checking your inbox is that it distracts you from the task at hand. You can get lost in reading and responding to emails, leaving you little time to complete important projects. Furthermore, emails can often lead to more emails, creating a never-ending cycle of inbox management that eats up your time and productivity. To avoid this, set specific times throughout the day to check your inbox. This way, you can concentrate on your work for a certain amount of time without any distractions, then take a break to catch up on your messages. Doing this ensures that you can give your full attention to your work while still being able to respond to important messages in a timely manner. Another solution to reduce the amount of time spent checking your inbox is to use filters and labels. You can set up filters to automatically sort and label your emails based on sender, subject, or keywords. This way, you can easily identify important emails that need immediate attention, while leaving other emails for later. Lastly, unsubscribe from unnecessary email lists that clutter your inbox. Most of us receive a barrage of emails that we don't even read, let alone respond to. Taking a few minutes to unsubscribe from these lists can free up time and make it easier to manage your inbox. Constantly checking your inbox is a time-wasting activity that hinders productivity. By setting specific times to check your inbox, using filters and labels, and unsubscribing from unnecessary email lists, you can efficiently manage your inbox and focus on more important tasks. Number 13. Reading low-quality books. Reading is one of the best ways to acquire knowledge and stimulate the mind. However, not all books are created equal. In fact, many books are not worth reading at all. They are a waste of your time and can even be detrimental to your mental health. One of the main reasons people read low-quality books is that they are easy to find and cheap. But just because a book is readily available or inexpensive does not mean it is worth your time. These books often lack substance, depth, and originality, and reading them can be a complete waste of time. Low-quality books can also be harmful in other ways. They may contain negative messages, promote unhealthy ideas, or be poorly written, causing frustration or confusion. Reading these books can be a waste of time and energy, leaving you feeling disappointed and unfulfilled. One example of a low-quality book is one that is full of clichés and predictable plot lines. These books can be enjoyable in the moment, but they do not offer any real value beyond entertainment. They are not challenging, thought-provoking, or educational, and they do not help you grow as a person. Another example of a low-quality book is one that is poorly written or edited. These books may contain grammatical errors, typos, and other mistakes that can be distracting and take away from the overall reading experience. Reading poorly written books can be frustrating and time-consuming, and it may not be worth the effort. The key to avoiding low-quality books is to be discerning about what you read. Take the time to research the books you are interested in, read reviews from other readers, and choose books that are well-written, thought-provoking, and provide real value. Remember, your time is valuable, and you deserve to spend it on things that matter. Reading low-quality books is a waste of your time and can even be harmful. By choosing high-quality books, you can enrich your mind, expand your knowledge, and grow as a person. Number 14. Being poorly organized. Being poorly organized can be a significant time waster that can hinder your productivity and lead to missed deadlines and lost opportunities. Poor organization can take many forms, such as a cluttered workspace, disorganized digital files, and a lack of clear priorities. If you waste time searching for a lost item, such as keys or documents, due to a disorganized space, this can significantly impact your productivity. Similarly, if your digital files are unorganized, it can be challenging to locate critical information when you need it. Moreover, without clear priorities, you may spend your time on tasks that are not as important or urgent, causing you to miss deadlines or overlook essential tasks. Organizing your workspace and digital files and setting clear priorities can help you save time and increase productivity. You can start by decluttering your workspace, organizing your digital files into relevant folders, and prioritizing your tasks based on their importance and urgency. Being poorly organized is a significant time waster that can hinder your productivity and lead to missed opportunities. By taking steps to become better organized, you can save time and improve your efficiency, allowing you to focus on the tasks that matter most. Number 15. Striving for perfection to an unhealthy extent. Striving for perfection is a noble trait to have, but when it becomes an unhealthy obsession, it can lead to wasting time and causing unnecessary stress. People who strive for perfection to an unhealthy extent spend too much time on small details, overanalyze their actions, and expect too much from themselves and others. These are some of the reasons why it is a complete time waste. People who strive for perfection tend to have unrealistic expectations, and they tend to judge themselves harshly when they don't meet their goals. They are constantly criticizing themselves, and they often feel like they are not good enough. This can lead to feelings of anxiety and depression, which can further reduce their productivity. Furthermore, striving for perfection to an unhealthy extent can lead to procrastination. When people are afraid of making mistakes or not living up to their standards, they often avoid doing the task altogether. This can lead to missed opportunities, poor performance, and missed deadlines. Another downside of striving for perfection is that it can lead to a lack of creativity. When people are too focused on being perfect, they often overlook the value of innovation and experimentation. They become too rigid in their thinking and are unable to think outside the box. Finally, striving for perfection to an unhealthy extent can lead to a lack of balance in life. People who are too focused on being perfect often neglect their relationships, hobbies, and other areas of their life that bring them joy and fulfillment. This can lead to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and burnout. Striving for perfection to an unhealthy extent can be a complete waste of time. It can lead to unrealistic expectations, procrastination, a lack of creativity, and a lack of balance in life. It is essential to strive for excellence, but it is equally important to accept that mistakes and failures are a natural part of the learning process. By embracing imperfection, people can live more fulfilling lives and achieve their goals without unnecessary stress and anxiety. We hope you enjoyed this lesson and found it helpful in identifying and overcoming time-wasting activities in your life. Remember, time is a valuable commodity, and every second counts. By eliminating these 15 time-wasting activities from your life, you'll have more time to pursue your passions and achieve your goals. We encourage you to take action and start implementing the tips we've shared with you today. Thank you for watching. Be sure to give us a like if you found this valuable, and remember, keep on rising.